Northwest favor, but ended up shooting at just 31% from the field. Only hit 3 3-pointers on 3 of 19 3-point shooting in tonight's game. On the positive side, only 9 turnovers. So again, Northwest really trending in the right direction as far as taking care of the basketball. But again, got some looks, but just couldn't get the shots to fall, especially in the second half when they needed to counter that 12-0 run that Emporia had to open up the third quarter.
Bearcats fall 54-41. We'll take a timeout and be back with your post-game totals. You're listening to the Bearcat Radio Network.
Bearcat Radio broadcasts are brought to you by Championship Motors in Maryville, across from Walmart. Championship offers pre-owned, late-model autos and will also purchase vehicles from individuals. More at championshipmotorsllc.com or at 660-582-8800. And from Nottoway Valley Bank. NVB has been serving generations of Northwest Missouri families for 150 years. More online at nvb.com, member FDIC. Support for today's game also comes from Heinlein on South Main in Maryville. Locally owned and operated, Heinlein has been in business for more than 50 years, offering mattresses and furniture from Ashley, Lazy Boy, England, Serta, and more. More at HeinleinHomeFurnishings.com. Also from Rapid Elite in downtown Maryville, supplying ink, toner, shipping services, and website design. Rapid Elite also provides design and printing for business forms, brochures, booklets, letterhead, and more. More at RapidEliteMaryville.com.
Support for the Bearcats on radio comes from King City Lumber. Their post frame and all steel buildings can be used as homes, barns, sheds, garages, or commercial buildings. More information about planning, design, and construction is at kingcitylumber.com. And from Shelter Insurance, providing coverage for auto, home, life, and business, 24-hour claims assistance, and insurance reviews. More info is available from Shelter agents Brad Ford of Maryville, Jody Nellison of Savannah, and Craig Thompson of Albany. Support also comes from the Student Body Screen Printing and Embroidery, located on 4th Street in Maryville. The Student Body provides Bearcat fanwear as well as custom screen printing and embroidery for teams, clubs, and businesses throughout the Bearcat Nation. Also from Compass Dental Group, Doctors Bruce Twaddle and Brian Viertaler are proud supporters of Bearcat athletics and the quality culture that is Northwest Missouri State University. More information is available online at compassdentalgroup.com.
The post-game report, underwritten by Championship Motors.
Emporia State beats the Bearcats tonight, 54-41. Taking a look at our post-game totals, the Bearcats shot 31% from the field. 16% from three-point range, just 3 of 19 and 4 of 6 at the free throw line. Turned it over 9 times. You'll take that. Just shooting not there. On the other side for Emporia State, shot 45% from the field, 23% from three-point range, and 9 of 12 at the charity stripe. They turned it over 15 times on the evening. Emporia also out-rebounded Northwest 42-25. That was pretty close early on, but Emporia really widened that gap there in the second half. Northwest led in scoring by Mallory McConkey. She had 8 points on 4 of 6 shooting. Also 7 points coming from Jalen Haggard, 6 from Kaylani Mayava, 4 apiece from Kendi Eaton, Erica Schlosser, and Mallory McAndrews. 3 for Kylie Coleman, Zoe Hayward, and 2 for Mia Stillman. On the other side, Jessica Wayne led Emporia with 13 and 10 for Addie Lackey. Emporia with a 54-41 win this evening over Northwest Missouri State. We'll take a timeout and be back with your Extra Effort Award on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for today's game comes from Maryville Glass and Lock, offering locksmithing, lock installation, repairs, rekeying, and high-security master key system setup and maintenance. We're at 660-582-3131, in store at 5th and Buchanan or at MaryvilleGlassandLock.com. And from the Bearcat Bookstore and the J.W. Jones Student Union, the bookstore supplies Bearcat apparel for fans as well as gifts, accessories, and Northwest logo items. We're at nwmissouri.bncollege.com. Support also comes from Oak Point in Maryville, an assisted living community that offers residents help with medications, meals, personal care, and more. More at 660-562-2799 or online at oakpointmaryville.com. Also from Northwest Audiovisual, providing customers with sales, design, service, and installation of surveillance and security systems for homes and businesses, as well as paging and public address systems. More information at nw-av.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Millen Dinsdale Seed Company in Maryville and Oregon. Representing Golden Harvest Corn and NK Soybeans, Millen Dinsdale reminds you that there are no practice fields in farming. More at millendinsdaleseed.com. And from Rogers Pharmacy on East South Avenue in Maryville, Rogers provides a range of healthcare services, including online prescription refill and delivery, compounding, and vaccinations. More information is at rogersrx.com. Support also comes from Sonic, serving guests for more than 60 years. The entire breakfast and dinner menu is available all day, along with more than 1 million drink and slush combinations. Sonic is at 721 South Main in Maryville and has 4 locations in St. Joseph. Also from Northwest Missouri Regional Credit Union, serving the area since 1933, offering loans, savings, and checking accounts, credit cards, and online banking. They are located at the intersection of Highway 71 and East South Avenue. Today, tomorrow, together.
The post-game report, underwritten by Championship Motors.
Back at Bearcat Arena, Northwest Missouri State falls to Emporia by 13. Still a good effort defensively for Northwest. Time for extra effort award. And Johnny, look at a player that did a good job in the post tonight for Northwest.
Yeah, Kalani Mayava, and primarily defensively too, did a nice job posting up against a couple players that had some size for Emporia State. Mayava ends up with 6 points, 6 rebounds, had a couple of steals, 3 of 10 shooting from the field, and really had a strong first half for Northwest. Picked up a couple of quick fouls in the first half, had to set a little bit, and really didn't quite pick up the momentum she had to start the ball game, but still pretty solid performance for Mayava, picking up the extra effort award.
Well, still to come after this one, the Northwest Missouri State men's basketball game is on the way, trying to improve to 15-0 on this season. We'll take a timeout and get you set for that basketball game on the way here on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Eckert's Home Improvement in Stanberry, serving the community for more than 50 years. Eckert's can assist in kitchen and bathroom remodels and offers a variety of tile, hardwood, or carpet options. The Design Center is open Monday through Saturday and is online at eckertsflooring.com. And from Jake's Steakhouse and Sports Bar on Edmond Street in St. Joseph. Jake's offers a variety of burgers, sandwiches, and steaks while also providing a place for live music and sports on TV. More from Jake's is available at jakestjob.com. Support also comes from City of Maryville. Home to Mazingo Lake Recreation Park, Mazingo Lake offers outdoor recreation activities such as boating, fishing, hiking, and equestrian trails. More information about Mazingo is at mazingolake.com. Support also comes from Losh Optometry. Serving Maryville and the surrounding area, Dr. Ryan Losh and his staff provide patients with eye exams, eyeglasses, including progressive and bifocal lenses, contacts, and sunglasses. More information is available at 660-241-5001.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from KFC in Maryville on South Main across from Walmart. KFC offers a daily buffet from 10:30 until 8:30 p.m. and also supplies Bearcat fans with buckets of original recipe, extra crispy, or grilled chicken and sides for tailgating. And from Oak Point in Maryville, their memory care program offers residents emotional and social support, art, music, pet therapies, and more. More at 660-562-2799 or at oakpointmaryville.com. Support also comes from Carpet Plus Bargain Barn on North Highway 71 in Maryville, providing carpet from Mohawk and Shaw, as well as hardwood flooring, tile, laminate, and vinyl. Carpet Plus provides estimates and arranges installation. More at carpetplus.com. And from Consumers Oil Company in Maryville. Since 1928, Consumers has been supporting farmers in Northwest Missouri by providing refined fuels, feeds, and propane. More at consumersoilmaryville.com.
It's time for Northwest Missouri State basketball on the Bearcat Radio Network. Let's go courtside for today's game.
Good evening and welcome back to Bearcat Arena. Game 2 of our doubleheader along the Bearcat Radio Network. It's Northwest Missouri State and Emporia State. The Bearcats ranked second in the nation, come in 14-0 overall. They're 4-0 in the MIAA. Emporia State 6-6 and 1-2 in conference play. Reminder that support for today's game comes from Impact Interiors, led by Bearcat football alumnus Steve Coppinger. Impact Interiors is a full-service office furniture provider that aims to tackle jobs both big and small. For information on furniture lines, installation, or designs, it's ImpactLLC.biz. Well, Matt Tritton, I'm John Coffey, our studio engineer for tonight's doubleheader is Kramer Sandstone. And Matt Tritton, this Bearcat team coming in with a couple of good road wins this past weekend down in Oklahoma.
Yeah, to start, you get Simpson College late December to kind of get that, hey, we're out of the break, get yourself warmed back up into game mode. But, man, to really see the way they came out against Northeastern State, putting up 105 points. And then the shots not falling quite as well against Central Oklahoma Saturday, but they still find a way to win it, and a way to win by 11 points on the road. Coach Zach Schneider spoke during the women's halftime about how that was big for them to come out, get some of these young guys a feel for what a road trip is like, and to get back home now and just kind of carry that momentum here throughout January.
Again, it's Northwest and Emporia State. Back with more in our pregame right after this timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Led by Bearcat football alumnus Steve Coppinger, Impact Interiors is a full-service office furniture provider that aims to tackle jobs both big and small. For information on furniture lines, installation, or designs, impactllc.biz. And from Rapid Elite in downtown Maryville, providing printing and copying of letterhead, envelopes, business cards, posters, and more. Rapid Elite also features website design and UPS and FedEx shipping services. More at rapidelitemaryville.com. Support also comes from Pizza Ranch at US 71 and 1st Street in Maryville. Pizza Ranch's buffet is open daily and features pizza and fried chicken with all the trimmings, plus a salad bar with dessert and ice cream. More in-store or at pizzaranch.com. Also from Edward Jones Financial Advisor J.R. Kurz, offering retirement and investment advice in Maryville at 2412 South Main Street. More information is available at 660-582-7196.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from King City Lumber. Specializing in post frame and all steel construction, King City Lumber provides planning, design, and construction services for commercial and residential buildings. More information at kingcitylumber.com. Also from Carson's Sports Grill, located on the Maryville Square. Carson's is open for lunch or dinner and offers a selection of sandwiches, appetizers, and more for dine-in or carry-out. More at 660-582-2699. Support also comes from SSM Health Medical Group and St. Francis Hospital in Maryville. SSM Health offers 10 medical clinics and 35 primary care and specialty providers throughout the Bearcat Nation. More at ssmhealth.com. Also from the Monks of Conception Abbey, praising God and serving the Northwest community since 1873 through ministries within the Abbey Guest Center, Conception Seminary College, and the Printery House. More at conceptionabbey.org.
You're listening to Bearcat Pregame, underwritten by Impact Interiors, LLC, and Bearcat football alum Steve Coppinger.
Back at Bearcat Arena, Northwest and Emporia State men going through their pregame warm-ups. Along with Matt Trenton, I'm John Coffey. Matt, Emporia State coming in 6-6 overall, 1-2 in the conference. They're under first-year head coach Craig Doty, who takes over for Sean Vandiver. Coach Doty, where he's been, he's just won at the junior college level in the last couple of years. Head coach at Graceland University in Lamoni, Iowa, leading the team to a national title, the NAIA Division I level last year with a 29-10 record.
Yeah, and this is a guy that's, you're exactly right. He's kind of just come in and built a culture everywhere that he's gone now. Emporia State obviously hoping to kind of find some of that same magic. A guy that's won 3 national titles, hoping to bring it here, and especially in such a tough conference like the MIAA. He has his work cut out for him, but it'll be fun to see what this Emporia State team becomes over the years.
Bearcats and Hornets, when we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Bearcats, Ben McCullum. That's coming up right after this timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for today's game comes from Heinlein Home Furnishings on South Main in Maryville. Locally owned and operated, Heinlein has been in business for more than 50 years, offering mattresses and furniture from Ashley, Lazy Boy, England, Serta, and more. More information is at HeinleinHomeFurnishings.com. And from the Northwest Foundation, providing support for Northwest Alumni Association and the university's funding needs since 1971. More information is available on Facebook or online at nwmissouri.edu/alumni. Support also comes from national investors in Redfield, Iowa, and Northwest alumni R. Joe Smith and Greg Wilson, providing asset protection, retirement planning, estate organization, and insurance options. More information is at nationalinvestors.com. Also from Baumley Auto Sales, Bearcat alumnus Joe Baumley has been providing late model program vehicles and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to the area since 1983. More at baumleyauto.com or on the lot at 5 Mile Corner south of Maryville.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Shelter Insurance, providing coverage for auto, home, life, and business, 24 hours claims assistance, and insurance reviews. More information is available from Shelter agents Brad Ford of Maryville, Jody Nellison of Savannah, and Craig Thompson of Albany. And from the Bearcat Booster Club, impacting every Northwest student athlete by providing a source of funds to improve athletic equipment for teams and programs. Membership information is available at bearcatsports.com. Support also comes from the Northwest Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, encouraging drivers to avoid texting, making phone calls, or other distractions behind the wheel. Buckle up, phone down. More information is available at SaveMoLives.com. Also from Hope Lutheran Church in Maryville and the Lutheran Campus Center next to the Northwest Alumni House. Hope Lutheran offers families and students weekly Bible study, worship, and fellowship. More at MaryvilleHopeLCC.org.
You're listening to Bearcat Pregame, underwritten by Impact Interiors LLC and Bearcat football alum Steve Coppinger.
Welcome back to our pregame, joined now by the head coach of the Northwest Missouri State Bearcat men's basketball team, Ben McCullum, as Northwest comes in to face Emporia State tonight. First of all, let's go back last weekend, a couple of good road wins for your team down in Oklahoma.
Yeah, kids played well. I think the first time on the road, especially, you'd like to see how they are going to perform, and I thought our kids did. I thought they came out ready in the Northeastern game, hit a lot of shots, I guess. Defensively, we were a little bit weak, I guess, the first half. Second half, I thought we turned it back on. And then Central Oklahoma was the opposite. I thought we were ready defensively and weren't ready offensively. So hopefully we can put them both together tonight.
And you've got a co-MIAA Player of the Week this week in Hawkins.
Yeah, no, we usually are probably the last in the league in regards to MIAA Player of the Week. So good for him. He's been doing that all year, and we hope for more of that.
And the game on Saturday, playing a little bit under the weather.
Yeah, no, he was thrown up that night before and came out and played. And, you know, he didn't play like his normal self. He missed shots that he normally hits, but he got a lot of things done with his hands defensively and got a lot of defensive rebounds.
Let's look at Emporia State tonight under our first-year head coach and Craig Doty, coming off the national championship last year at the NAIA level in nearby Graceland. Just kind of talk a little bit about what you're seeing out of Emporia State this year.
They're really talented. They're one of those teams that a lot of times we have a lot of trouble with just because they're talented. And against the bad teams, they don't try as hard, and against the good teams, they raise their level, and they'll raise their level tonight, and we need to make sure that we're ready.
One of the things that stands out, looks like they've got a lot of shooters.
Yeah, they got a lot of guys that'll shoot it. They've got a couple guys that can really make it, and we need to make sure we pay attention to them.
And on the defensive side, maybe that might be one of their weaknesses right now?
Defending shooters? Yeah, you know, I don't know. I think defensively they just kind of try to keep you in front and try not to over-rotate and overextend. And, you know, they do a decent job defensively as well.
What's some of the big keys tonight?
Need to make sure that we get after rebounds. You know, beat them to the 50-50 balls, get back in transition, and hope to hit a few shots.
All right, well, Coach, we'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks a lot, John.
Head coach of the Northwest Missouri State Bearcats, Ben McCullum. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Have the starting lineups right after this timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for Bearcat Radio comes from the J.L. Houston Company in Hopkins, manufacturing small truck tanks to large storage tanks, and offers hoses, filters, nozzles, pumps, and other ag and petroleum products. More information is at jlhoustonco.com. And from Eckert's Home Improvement in Stanberry, serving the community for more than 50 years, Eckert's can assist in kitchen and bathroom remodels and offers a variety of tile, hardwood, or carpet options. The Design Center is open Monday through Saturday and is online at eckertsflooring.com. Support also comes from Compass Dental Group. Dr. Bruce Twaddle and Brian Veertaler are proud supporters of Bearcat athletics and the quality culture that is Northwest Missouri State University. More information is online at compassdentalgroup.com. Also from Maryville Glass and Lock, offering locksmithing, lock installation, repairs, rekeying, and high-security master key system setup and maintenance. More at 660-582-3131, in store at 5th and Buchanan or at MaryvilleGlassandLock.com.
Today's game is being underwritten by the Bearcat Bookstore and the J.W. Jones Student Union. The bookstore supplies Bearcat apparel for men, women, and kids, as well as gifts, accessories, and Northwest logo items. More at nwmissouri.bncollege.com. And from United Services, offering Northwest Missouri residents high-speed internet, television, and phone services. More information on products and availability at unitedfiber.com. Support also comes from Oak Point of Maryville, The memory care program offers residents emotional and social support, art, music, pet therapies, and more. More at 660-562-2799 or at oakpointmaryville.com. Also from Pizza Ranch at US 71 and 1st Street in Maryville. Pizza Ranch's buffet is open daily and features pizza and fried chicken with all the trimmings, plus a salad bar with dessert and ice cream. More in store or pizzaranch.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Delbert's Garage at 714 North Depot in Maryville. Delbert and his team handle car and truck repairs from brakes and air conditioners to replacing engines and transmissions. More at 660-562-0025. And from Carpet Plus Bargain Barn on North Highway 71 in Maryville, providing carpet from Mohawk and Shaw, as well as hardwood flooring, tile, laminate, and vinyl. Carpet Plus provides estimates and arranges installation. More at carpetplus.com. Also from Sonic, serving guests for more than 60 years. The entire breakfast and dinner menu is available all day, along with more than 1 million drink and slush combinations. Sonic at 721 South Main in Maryville and 4 locations in St. Joseph. Also from Rogers Pharmacy in Maryville, St. Joseph, Mound City, and Tarkio. The Rogers family has been providing Northwest Missouri families with pharmacy services, medical supplies, and home medical equipment since 1967. More online at rogersrx.com.
You're listening to Bearcat Pregame, underwritten by Impact Interiors LLC and Bearcat football alum Steve Coppinger.
And welcome back to Bearcat Arena as Northwest Missouri State and Emporia State finish up their warm-ups prior to the men's game here this evening. Earlier tonight, the Emporia State women defeated Northwest 54-41. So we check the starting lineups for the Bearcats. Diego Bernard getting his second straight start, is 4th on the season. He's starting one of the guard positions, a 6-foot freshman out of St. Joseph Lafayette, averaging 11.3 points and 3.7 rebounds per game. Also the guard, Trevor Hutchins, a 6-foot freshman redshirt out of Manhattan, Kansas. He's averaging nearly 19 points and 2 rebounds. The contest leading the MIAA in assists per game at 6.2. Ryan Hawkins, the co-MIAA Player of the Week this week, a 6'7" sophomore out of Atlantic, Iowa, averaging nearly 18 points and 10 rebounds. A contest leading the MIAA in boards and steals. It's 34 steals on the season. Also at forward, Ryan Welty, a 6'8" junior from Parkville, Missouri. He's averaging 9 points and 4 rebounds per game. And inside, Joy Wittes coming off a career afternoon against Central Oklahoma, in which he scored 34 points, a career high, averaging just over 18 points and 4 rebounds a contest. He's first in the MIAA in three-point shooting. In the MIAA pointers made per game at just under 4 per contest. For Emporia State, again under head coach Craig Doty, they will be starting out guard position. Malik Ulechewicki, as he's coming in, averaging 14 points and 4 rebounds a game. He started all 12 games this season. Only 3 players on this team have started all of their games so far this year, as Coach Doty looking to find a starting lineup that works for him. Also at a forward is Aaron McGee, a 6'5" junior from Bonner Springs, Kansas, and from Cali County Community College, averaging 3 points and 4 rebounds per game. At another forward spot is Justin Washington, a 6'6" sophomore from Springfield, Missouri, and a transfer from Evangel. He's averaging 10 points and 6 rebounds a game. Washington played at Crane High School in Missouri, hurt his knee in a high school district title game, and as a senior then set out basketball for 3 years before coming back and trying to play basketball at the college level. At another forward is Sawyer Glick. He's averaging 11 points and 2 rebounds a contest. He's a transfer from Barry University, which is an Elite 8 team in the NCAA Division II, transferring as a graduate transfer and playing for Emporia State in his final year of eligibility. His brother Kooper Glick, starting at another forward spot, a 6'4" senior out of Columbus, Indiana, and a transfer from Barry University as well. He's averaging 14 points and 5 rebounds a contest. Both of those players, Sawyer and Kooper Glick, can really put it up from outside. Again, it's Northwest Missouri State and Emporia State. The Bearcat men 14-0 and 4-0 in the conference. Emporia State at 6-6 and 1-2 in MIAA play coming into this evening's matchup. We'll be back and get ready for the tip-off right after this timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for the Bearcats is provided by Twaddle Realty in Maryville. As a United Country Realtor, Brian Twaddle provides real estate services for residential, farm, and commercial properties. More info is available at maryvillemorealestate.net. And from Losh Optometry, serving Maryville and the surrounding area. Dr. Ryan Losh and his staff provide patients with eye exams, eyeglasses, including progressive and bifocal lenses, contacts, and sunglasses. More information at 660-241-5001. Support also comes from KFC in Maryville on South Main across from Walmart. KFC offers a daily buffet from 10:30 until 8:30 p.m. and also supplies Bearcat fans with buckets of original recipe, extra crispy, or grilled chicken and sides for tailgating. Also from the city of Maryville, home to Mozingo Lake Recreation Park. The park provides residents and visitors with an 18-hole golf course, the Watson 9 Junior course, and indoor golf simulators. More at mozingolake.com.
Support for today's game comes from Impact Interiors. Led by Bearcat football alumnus Steve Coppinger, Impact Interiors is a full-service office furniture provider that aims to tackle jobs both big and small. For more information on furniture lines, installation, or designs, visit impactllc.biz. And from Ziegler Ag Equipment. Ziegler carries new and used tractors, combines, and sprayers and provides equipment repairs and maintenance. Locations in Maryville, Chillicothe, and Marshall. More information at zieglerag.com. Support also comes from Home by Sonia, 1 block east of 1st and Main in Maryville. Home by Sonia provides full-service interior styling along with custom window coverings, flooring, furniture, and more. Information available at homebysonia.com. Also from Jake's Steakhouse and Sports Bar on Edmond Street in St. Joseph. Jake's offers a variety of burgers, sandwiches, and steaks while also providing a place for live music and sports on TV. More at jakestjob.com.
You're listening to Bearcat Pregame, underwritten by Impact Interiors LLC and Bearcat football alum Steve Coppinger.
Welcome back to Bearcat Arena. Just moments away from the tip-off of the men's game of our doubleheader along the Bearcat Radio Network, Emporia State and Northwest Missouri State. With Matt Trenton, I'm John Coffey. Kramer Sansone is our studio engineer. A reminder that support for today's game comes from Impact Interiors, led by Bearcat football alumnus Steve Coppinger. Impact Interiors is a full-service office furniture provider that aims to tackle jobs both big and small. For information on furniture lines, installation, or designs, it's impactllc.biz. Earlier tonight, Emporia State's women defeated Northwest 54-41. Fairly light schedule in the conference tonight. A couple of other matchups this evening. And that's Pittsburgh State's women defeat Southwest Baptist 88-63. And the Washburn women coming off a double overtime win over Emporia. They defeat Missouri Western this evening in St. Joseph 65-54. And our check in MIAA brought to you by Mosaic Life Care Sports Medicine, providing a resource for sports injury treatment and prevention. Mosaic offers treatment to athletes of all ages. For appointments, mymosaiclifecare.org/scheduling. Matt Tritton, as we look at the starting lineups for this evening's game for the Bearcats, second straight start now for Diego Bernard at one of the guard positions for the Bearcats. Started a couple games earlier this year, and matchups, I think Midland was one of those games, and but coming into the MIAA season, we're just seeing him play with a lot more confidence, and as a true freshman, moving into the starting lineup for the Bearcats.
He's a young man that's really on the rise, and you saw the skill right away of what he could bring to the table, but at times he would kind of get out of control a little bit and try to do too much, lose control, some turnovers that weren't necessarily necessary. Well, these last 3 games, he has a combined 3 turnovers in those contests. He's done a better job of taking care of the basketball. He's getting great looks, averaging 11 points per basketball game, and really kind of growing into his own. And man, you knew how talented he was, but the fact that he's in the starting lineup here in game 15 of the season, it's pretty impressive.
And we'll also have a couple of the guys taking the floor in this game that can light it up from three-point range. Joey Wittes, and also you look at Kooper Glick. They're in the top 10 of active players in Division II basketball with 3-pointers made. Glick transferring to Emporia State from Barry University, which is a team with a lot of basketball heritage, and made it to the Elite 8 a year ago. And Glick, as a graduate transfer, able to come in and play one more year playing for Emporia State. But you got a couple guys that had some success in their careers with 3-point shots.
Yeah, and that could make for a very fun basketball game getting up and down the floor. Obviously, Northwest is thinking, hey, we play great defense.
Out of Wiki, left-handed dribble, hooks the pass right side, and a jumper by Washington misses. Their ball goes out of bounds. Washington with just 8 3-pointers on the season. Perhaps not the top 3-point shooter that Emporia State has, but he tries to put that one up and missed by about a foot. 1-point Bearcat lead, 3-2, with 17-19 left in the first half. Hudgens in the front corner, in front of the scores table, accelerates down the lane right side to the basketball, knocked loose, and it caroms underneath the basket and controlled by Kooper Glick. He'll push it top of the key. Long bounce pass left corner for Sawyer Glick. He takes the three and hits it. Sawyer Glick with 31 3-pointers on the season, and the Hornets up 5-3. Just under 17 minutes left in the first half. Hudgens at the elbow left, out front right for Wittes. A shot fake, back to Hudgens, left wing three on the way. Misses off the back of the rim. Rebound tapped all the way out, and it will go to Wittes from Welty. On the right wing, Welty out between the circles. Wittes, left side Hudgens. Guarded defensively by Aaron McGee. Goes in the left corner for Bernard, who's chased by Huluachawiki. Fades away, takes the jumper, and hits the three. Diego Bernard with his 21st 3-pointer of the season. He's shooting over 50% from the field and gives the Bearcats a 1-point lead. 16-20 left in the first of the half. Lake Huluachawiki into the front court, out of Omaha, goes with a chest pass left wing and finds Kooper Glick. Now across court right, Sawyer Glick to Huluachawiki to the free throw line, steps back, wants the jumper from there, rattles around, out, the put back on the left side won't go by Washington, and clearing the rebound Hawkins for Northwest. Outlet to Bernard. He'll gallop down the right sideline in front of the scorer's table to the right wing. Now, free throw line. Pass left side for Welty. He goes cross-court right side, and a no-look pass from Hawkins to the right corner. Wittes, the three won't go. Long rebound tapped out by Welty. Chased down off the left side by Hudgens. Hudgens on the left side. Top of the key. Right side, Hawkins. Out of Wittes, right in front of the Hornet bench. Bounce pass to the right, baseline. Hawkins squares up, wants the three, rims out, rebound, pulled away by Luchwicki inside. He'll push it down the floor across the timeline. Left side pass, McGee. On the left wing, Kooper Glick steps back. Between the circles, finds Luchwicki. Will back near the timeline as this Hornet team will spread out their offense. You got 4 players lined up along the baseline. Now they'll break out of that as McGee comes out to set a screen for Luchwicki. Steps back, wants the left-handed three, nothing but net. And that's his first basket. Gives Emporia State a 2-point lead, 8-6. Bernard into the front court, Hudgens. Out front, Hawkins, left wing pass, Bernard. Bounce pass, low left, Wittes trying to post up with Aaron McGee. Into the lane, cross court right side, Hudgens. Out front for Welty, quick pass left side, Bernard. Three on the left wing, good. Diego with odd hand.
You know, it's not like he has 10 feet to shoot that. He just kind of takes a dribble. You have to be so disciplined knowing he might try to drive past it to give him a little bit of cushion. He knocks down the three-pointer.
1-point lead for the Bearcats, 9-8. Between the circles, Kooper Glick. Cross-court right side pass for Aaron McGee. Now to Luchwicki. Dribbles between the circles, bounce pass at the elbow left. Goes to McGee, dribbles down the lane left side, kicks it out front. They swing it left side for Luchwicki with a three on the wing. Misses off the back of the rim, and the rebound, Bernard for Northwest. Diego coming into this game averaging nearly 4 rebounds a contest. Takes it to the left wing. Cross-court right side, Hudgens. Low right, Wittes. Wittes again coming off a career-high 34 points against Central Oklahoma. A lot of that posting up. Finds Bernard cutting through the lane. Left corner pass for Welty. Launches the long three. Won't go. Fight for the rebound on the baseline. Knocked away. Will roll out of bounds on the sideline and belong to Emporia State with 13:45 left in the first half. And we have a break in the action. Close one so far. Bearcat Arena, Northwest 9, Emporia State 8. Back after this 90-second timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? 5 years? Or even next year? Do you want to advance your career but are too busy working or raising a family? With online degree programs in business, education, recreation, and RN to BSN, you can see yourself successful with Northwest Online. Visit nwmissouri.edu and click Online Learning.
Maryville. Along with nationwide coverage, Northwest Cell carries a full line of iPhones, iPads, and Androids. More information on plans and devices is at nwmcell.com.
Support for today's game comes from SSM Health Medical Group and St. Francis Hospital in Maryville. SSM Health offers 10 medical clinics and 35 primary care and specialty providers throughout the Bearcat Nation. More at ssmhealth.com.
Support for Bearcat Radio comes from The Hangar, Maryville's 5-screen movie theater located on South Main. Movies showing include The Mule starring Clint Eastwood, as well as Aquaman, Mary Poppins Returns, and Bumblebee. Showtimes and tickets available at hangar1.com. Bearcat Radio broadcasts are brought to you by Championship Motors in Maryville across from Walmart. Chad Peterson, Chad Townsend, Derek Schluter, and Maggie Wilson offer a variety of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. More at championshipmotorsllc.com or at 582-8800.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from United Electric Cooperative, who is committed to serving Northwest Missouri and Southwest Iowa residences with reliable and affordable power. For all electrical services, ueci.coop.
Some substitution for Emporia State coming out of the timeout. Northwest holding on to a 1-point lead, 9-8. Cam Rowan into the ball game, dribbles out between the circles. A transfer to Emporia State, but Northwest has seen him for a few years at Upper Iowa before moving to the Hornet program. Pass goes low post right side for Hassan Thomas. Now to Rowan, steps back, wants the three with one on the shot clock, misses. Rebound tipped high in the air, and chasing after was Wittes for Northwest in front of the scorer's table off the left side. A 1-point Bearcat lead. Hudgens into the front court, dribbles to the right wing. Looking man-to-man defense, will hook the pass to Bernard off the right side. Tries to force it inside, ball tipped loose, picked up by Welty. Back out front for Bernard, right side for Wittes. One dribble with the left hand, finds Hawkins with a shot fake in the right corner, takes the three, rims around and out, and Duncan Ford, a sophomore out of Osage City, Kansas, comes away with the rebound. Still a 9-8 Bearcat lead. Grant Snell dribbles through and is picked up by Hawkins, his 35th steal of the season, leading them IAA in steals. Bearcats up by 1. Bernard between the circles. Right side, Welty into the right corner. Hudgens fakes right, goes left. Now through the lane to the basket. Lays it up and in as he banks it off the glass. Trevor Hudgens with his first basket. Northwest up 11-8.
Well, it could be good to see him get going. Only 3 of 13, shooting 6 points in that last game against Central Oklahoma. But we've seen him go off a lot early this season.
Ron, a senior out of Champaign, Illinois, played at Des Moines Area Community College, and as he drives the lane left side, knocked to the floor. Also at Upper Iowa for coming to Emporia, and a foul on Northwest. Bernard with the reach in, gets called for the foul, his first. Kooper Glick back into the game, and going to the sideline, Grant Shell. Hornets will inbound baseline left. Thomas takes the inbound and gives it to Rowan. Cross court right side pass to the free throw line as they find Julius Jackson. Now low post left. Thomas dribbles into double team, spins left with a shot, rolls out, fight for the rebound and a whistle. Foul inside coming up on Emporia State. This will go on Duncan Fort. That will be his first. Fort's father Dennis played at Emporia State back from 85 to 89. 11-8, Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Hudgens, top of the key, looking man-to-man defense. Dribbles through the lane to the basket, into a double team, misses it, but kicks the pass out front left. Witters open with a 3 off the front of the rim, and the board pulled down by Rowan for Emporia State. Pushes it quickly to the top of the key, left side pass Jackson. So he drives on Hudgens, a little push foul out front, and Trevor will get called for the foul. That'll be his first as Kirk Finley checks in, and Bernard goes to the sideline for Northwest. 11-8, Northwest Missouri State with the lead over Emporia State. Emporia team that can put up some points offensively, just over 85 a game, but also giving up just over 80 a contest. Pass into lane, tipped away by Hawkins, picked up by Finley as Northwest into the front court right side. Now to Welty, right wing, squares up, wants the 3, rims in. Went about 3/4 the way down, then popped out and then back in. 6 points for Welty on a couple of threes in this first half, and Northwest in front 14-8. Just over 11 minutes left in the first half. Julius Jackson, a 6'1" senior of Arlington, Texas, and a transfer from Presentation College, goes right side through the lane to Rowan, kicks into the left corner, open Thomas, long 3, won't go, and rebound Welty for Northwest, and a quick touch pass on the outlet finds Hudgens. Will take it into the front court, but Hornets back on defense. Hudgens with the left-handed dribble off the left wing, out between the circles, Hawkins, a chest pass right sideline finds Finley. Front of the Hornet bench, out front Wittes, looks left side Hudgens. Wants to drive on Fort, and a little bit of a mismatch there. Fort will pick up the foul, as that will be his second, not nearly as quick as Hudgens, and as Hudgens went driving by, Fort just kind of reaches around, tries to slow him down, and picks up the foul. He goes to the sideline, and Aaron McGee back into the game for the Hornets. 14-8, Northwest in front, 10.5 minutes left in the first half. The inbound Finley goes to Hudgens, left wing. Again, man-to-man defense out of this Hornet team. Hudgens pulls up left of the lane, out front Hawkins, back to Hudgens left side. Hudgens with the drive through the lane to the basket, tries to go up with the right-handed layup, pass is blocked out of bounds. It belonged to Northwest. There to get the block was McGee. That's his first block of the season. 14-8, Northwest with the lead as Finley on the baseline right, inbounds to Wittes, posting up in the blocks, a little shot fake up with a shot and a foul. This will get Joey Wittes to the free throw line. Roger Smith's the official to make the call. Aaron McGee, who just checked back into the ballgame, picks up his first foul. Third team foul on Emporia as Wittes goes to the line where he's an 88% shooter this season. 35 of 40. Free throw here is good. His first point of the game.
Knocked down 11 of 12 in that game against Central Oklahoma. And, you know, he was good last year and solid, but Man, he's really grown a lot in that second year under Ben McCollum and in this system, getting to know the players and the guys around him, and he's really flourished here at Northwest.
Hits the second free throw. What's really impressive is if they need him out on the perimeter, he'll shoot from out there. Saturday afternoon against Oklahoma, they need him to post up inside and got a lot of his points just playing low post. Out front right side, a long three, just barely graces the rim by Jackson. The rebound, though, to Emporia State as Jackson will have it back out front. Drives the lane left side and bump as he goes driving, and a foul coming up on Northwest. This will go on Hudgens. That'll be his second. 9:48 left in the first half. We're breaking the action with 9:48 left. The Bearcats holding on to a 16-8 lead over Emporia State. We'll be back right after this 90-second timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Good? It's a place where you'll always get more, like hot and crispy chicken, fresh handmade pizza, and our signature buffet your way. Where if you don't see your favorite pizza, just ask and we'll make it for you. Dine in, carry out, or delivery, when it comes to great food and legendary value, Pizza Ranch is always good. There's nothing like it. Try the buffet your way, where we'll make your favorite pizza fresh and bring it to your table. That's the buffet your way, only at Pizza Ranch.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Nottoway Valley Bank, celebrating 150 years of service to Northwest Missouri. More information on location or at nvb.com. Member FDIC.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from the Mosaic Life Care Sports Medicine, providing a resource for sports injury treatment and prevention. Mosaic offers treatment and outpatient surgeries to athletes of all ages, including pediatric medicine. For appointments, mymosaiclifecare.org/scheduling.
Support for today's game comes from Sure Grow Plant Food Company with 7 stores throughout Northwest Missouri and Southwest Iowa. Since 1951, Sure Grow's provided the region with fertilizer, chemicals, and other farm supplies. More info on their products is at 660-446-3376.
Support for today's game comes from Tri-State Ford Lincoln on South Main in Maryville. Tri-State offers the region a selection of new Ford and Lincoln automobiles, as well as pre-owned vehicles. More at GoTriState.com or at 660-582-3677. Hornets with it out of the timeout, 16-8. Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Kooper Glick back into the ballgame, behind the back with the dribble on Wittes, knocked loose, picked up by Hawkins off the steal. 16-8, Northwest in front. Bearcats playing good defense. Xavier Rhodes checking in during that timeout. Has it off the left wing for Northwest. A long bounce pass low left for Wittes. Posting up with Aaron McGee. Now dribbles to the left elbow. Out front between the circles, Rhodes. 10 seconds on the shot clock. A long pass on the right corner. Welty with the three. Misses too hard. Rebound tap by Finley out to the top of the key, but it's picked up by Emporia State and Kooper Glick. Left side forward, Sawyer Glick misses the shot too hard. Off the left wing, and the rebound Wittes for the Cats. Still a 16-8 game. Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Rhodes into the front court. Left side finds Finley. Now we'll dribble to the top of the key. Bounce pass high post left side and gets it to Wittes. On the baseline for Finley. Back out front for Hawkins on the left side. Finds Wittes through the lane. Drives, hits the shot, and a foul. Wittes will get to the free throw line with a chance at a three-point trip down the floor. That foul coming up on Aaron McGee, and he quickly picks up his second foul. Wittes with 4 points out of this first half, and Northwest Missouri State with an 18-8 lead over Emporia State. 8:35 left in this first half. Wittes going to the free throw line where he's 2 for 2 already. Make that 3 for 3 as he makes it a three-point trip down the floor. 8.5 minutes left in the half. Iluchewicki back into the ballgame, handling the point duties for Emporia State. Dribbles down the lane left side. Now looks to the left wing. A little hesitation move. Glick down the lane, lays it up and in. That was Kooper Glick with his first basket. Kooper Glick played for Coach Craig Doty in junior college at Rock Valley College, and now has a chance to play for him at a 4-year school at Emporia State. Hawkins on the left wing for Northwest finds Wittes. Wittes at the elbow left side. A little bump and a foul coming up here, and Grant Shell trying to post up with him will pick up the foul, and that will be Shell's first. 6'3" junior out of Burlington, Kansas, and a transfer from Fresno State. Menard in and Finley to the bench for the Bearcats. Xavier Rose to inbound baseline left. Northwest up by 9. The inbound comes left side for Wittes. Top the key, Hawkins left wide open, takes the jumper, a high bounce off the back of the rim, and the rebound put away by the Hornets. With the board, Sawyer Glick gives it to Luchewicki. Will take across midcourt right side. Bounce pass at the elbow left for Kooper Glick. Now for Shell. Out front right side, long three on the way, taken and missed by Washington, and the rebound Northwest. Rhodes in front of the Bearcat bench will take it across the 10-second line with 7:30 left in the half. Cats up by 9, 19-10. Now Rhodes penetrates through the lane on the drive, misses the shot, and another foul coming up on the Hornets. That was a good, quick first step to the bucket by Rhodes. And it results in a foul on Grant Shell, who picks up his second foul. And sixth team foul on the Hornets, and going to the free throw line to shoot two will be Xavier Rhodes.
And Xavier and Diego both, we talk about those guys stepping in and being fearless as true freshman guards. And, you know, Xavier, a guy that played Class 5 basketball here in the state of Missouri for Rockhurst, had to go against some pretty good basketball players. So to see him go against guys like that in the paint, not really afraid of taking the contact or what's going to come of it, it's kind of fun to watch and excited to see how these guys are going to develop through the years.
Rhodes hits the first free throw. We'll have a second. He was shooting 54% at the line coming into tonight's game, but hasn't been to the line that often. It's both free throws here. Now 15 free throw attempts on the year. 21-10, Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Out front left side comes Sawyer Glick. Bounce pass at the elbow left. Luchewicki goes and throws it away. Wanted to go cross-court right side and was trying to get the pass to Julius Jackson, who cut right. The pass went left and goes out of bounds and belonged to Northwest.
Well, the Bearcats playing good defense, only allowing Emporia State 10 through these first 13 minutes, and the Cats currently on a 15-2 run.
And their largest lead of the game at 11. Out front left side is Welty. Now high post left for Wittes. Turns, now will drive the lane. Right side Hawkins, a quick pass into the right corner for Welty. Now to Wittes out front right. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Looking at the Emporia State man-to-man defense. Wittes down the lane right. Bumped as he goes up the shot. Banks it on the run down the lane right side. Hits the shot, and he'll get right back to the free throw line.
When it's working for you, it's working, isn't it? Man, that's one of those that had no business going in, but just the right touch, hit the glass in the right spot, and it falls through.
Justin Washington with the foul is first. And to the line, Wittes once again. Free throw good. He is perfect at the line. 4-4, 8 points total. And a 24-10 Bearcat lead, their largest now of the game. Luchewicki to the top of the key. Into the right corner, Washington. Now to Jackson. Finds Luchewicki and a little touch foul coming up out front as Xavier Rhodes kind of reaches out and gets called for the foul. That's Xavier's first foul. Out on the perimeter. 24-10, Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Luchewicki looks to inbound from the right sideline, trying to inbound over Rhodes. Gets the bounce pass on the inbound to Sawyer Glick, drives the baseline as he does. Bump underneath the basket, and a foul coming up on Northwest. This one going Ryan Welty. Didn't quite get to the baseline in time, gets called for the foul, and another inbound for Emporia State. 20 seconds on the shot clock. The quick inbound right side, Washington. Now to Luchewicki out front. Thought about three instead of dumps it into the lane. Gets it for Washington, a little shot fake. And it goes up and hits the shot. Washington with 4 points. That time he got Hawkins in the air with that shot fake. 24-12, Northwest in front. Now Bernard, right wing three coming down, and nothing but net for Diego Bernard. He's got 9 points on 3 threes in the first half, and a 27-12 Northwest Missouri State lead. Just under 6 minutes left in the half. Luchewicki with a bounce pass to the left elbow for Kooper Glick. Now to Luchewicki. Sets up, wants the three over Wittes. Nothing but net. Luchewicki with his second three out of the first half. 27-15, Northwest Missouri State in front. Rhodes in front of the scores table right side, sets up the offense. Cross court left, Hawkins. Now to Bernard on the left wing. Dribbles out front left. Long three on the way. Rims out. Rebound. Pulled down by Jackson, who had the position inside for the Hornets. He'll take it across the timeline, top the key, pushes it left side for Kooper Glick. Luchewicki left side now drives the lane. Little scoop runner, a fingertip roll with the layup is good. 8 points for Luchewicki. 10-point game now. Northwest Missouri State up 27-17. Bearcats have had a 15-point lead in this game. It's now been cut down to 10. Rhodes on the left side, out front left Hawkins. Looks low post left. Wittes out front for Hawkins. Quick pass to Wittes now on the perimeter. Wants the three on the left side. Just the front of the rim. Rebound tipped up there by Bernard, and he keeps it alive and comes down with the rebound. Now goes cross the right side for Welty. Bounce low right for Rhodes. Knocked out of his hands. Saved by Hawkins. He'll lob it out front left. Picked up by Wittes. Now between the circles, Bernard, as the Bearcat fans appreciate the hustle going for loose balls. Rhodes with the left wing. Low post left side for Wittes. Posting up with Washington. Now lobs it out front. Touch pass from Welty. Back to Welty from Hawkins. The Welty's three won't go. Rebound at the free throw line to Luchwicki for the Hornets. Across the timeline. Goes through the lane through a triple team. Misses the layup. Rebound Hawkins for Northwest. 4:16 left in the half. 27-17. Northwest Missouri State with lead. Bernard with a long bounce pass. Finds Hawkins cutting to the bucket off the left side. Lays it in. Great assist by Bernard.
Everything he does looks so easy, doesn't it?
My goodness.
That pass there, the step back jumpers, the previous time where he had a no-look pass down the floor. He's fun to watch.
You kind of forget that he's a true freshman on the floor.
Scary, isn't it?
29-17. Northwest Missouri State with the lead. And Luchwicki looks off the right side. Gets it to Sawyer. Glick drives baseline right. 15-foot jumper off the right side. Good. And he's got 5 points. 29-19. Northwest up with 3:38 left in the half. Xavier Rhodes walks it across midcourt. Out between the circles. Looks right wing. Welty. Quick pass low post right. Wittes. Into a double team. Finds Hawkins open left corner now to Bernard. He'll drive the lane left side. Lost the handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds, but a bump foul, and this will come up on Kooper Glick. He'll pick up his first foul. 3:22 left in the half. Northwest 29, Emporia State 19. We're back to Bearcat Arena right after this 90-second timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for the
It's good. It's a place where you'll always get more, like hot and crispy chicken, fresh handmade pizza, and our signature buffet your way. Where if you don't see your favorite pizza, just ask and we'll make it for you. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. When it comes to great food and legendary value, Pizza Ranch is always good. There's nothing like it. Try the buffet your way, where we'll make your favorite pizza fresh and bring it to your table. That's the buffet your way, only at Pizza Ranch.
Bearcat Radio Network comes from Walker Body Shop and Towing at 420 North Market Street in Maryville. Celebrating more than 50 years in business, Walker's provides complete collision repair and 24-hour towing for cars and trucks. More at 660-582-3104.
Support for today's game comes from Lanes Network One, providing computer and tablet repair, virus removal, computer sales, and in-home repair service. More information is available at 660-241-4003.
Support for Bearcat Radio comes from Northwest Missouri Regional Credit Union, serving Nottoway County residents and employees, Northwest alumni, and 19 school districts across the area. The credit union is located at the intersection of Highway 71 and East South Avenue. Today, tomorrow, together.
Support for the Bearcats comes from the city of Maryville, home to Mozingo Lake Recreation Park. The park provides residents and visitors with an 18-hole golf course, the Watson 9 Junior course, and indoor golf simulators. More on Mozingo's offerings is at mozingolake.com.
Back at Bearcat Arena, Diego Bernard going to the free throw line. Foul before the timeout. His free throw rattles around and out off of a 1-and-1 attempt. And the rebound goes to Emporia State, 29-19. Northwest Missouri State with the lead over Emporia State. We're in the first half, 3:14 left in the half. The low post right side, Hassan Thomas goes up with a shot over Hawkins and hits it. As Thomas with his first basket of the game, 29-21. Northwest Missouri State up. He's led by as many as 15, but Emporia State fighting back here late in the first half. Driving the lane, Hudgens through a double team, misses the layup, gets his rebound. Kicks it to the right wing. There's Wittes with the three-pointer on the right side. Joey with his first three of the game, 11 points and a 32-21 Northwest Missouri State lead. Off the left side, Kooper Glick. Now driving the lane is Jackson. Misses the shot inside. Picked up by Hawkins for the Bearcats. Northwest up 32-21. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Hudgens into the front court. And the man-to-man defense out of Emporia State. Dribbles left wing through the lane. Baseline right side for Hawkins. Now to Wittes. Drives the lane. Reverse layup off the right side. It's good. He just looks over at the sideline and just kind of holds his hands up. It's working for Joy tonight.
Well, I think there's a hand on his wrist pulling one away. He still somehow got that to fall.
Into the right corner. Thomas. Now right side for Jackson for Emporia State. Drives through a double team and runs into Diego Bernard, and Diego will pick up the foul. That will be Diego's second foul. While we have a chance, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Bearcat Radio Network.
You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on KXCV Maryville, KRNW Chillicothe, the flagship stations of the Bearcat Radio Network.
Cam Rowan will take the inbound for the Hornets. 1:52 left in the half. 15 seconds on the shot clock. A bounce pass high post left side for Jack Dale. His dribble knocked loose by Hawkins. Picks it back up. Forces the shot. Misses too hard. And Wittes with the rebound. A 34-21 Bearcat lead. Cook Finley checked in during that stoppage of play. Has it out front right side. Now they go left side for Hudgens. Down the lane left. His shot blocked away by Kooper Glick and picked up by the Hornets on the fast break. Rowan out front right side. 17-foot jumper rims out left. And Finley with the rebound for Northwest. Gives it to Hutchins, who will slow the pace up as he'll walk it left to right across the timeline. 1:14 left in the half. Now accelerates down the lane. Lobs it right side for Wittes. Jory guarded by Kooper Glick. Will drive the lane right side. Spins into the box into a double team. Finds Hawkins out front right side. Open with the three. Good. Well, that's a dilemma for defenses. If you double team Wittes like they did in the blocks inside, he just kicks it to the perimeter, and then we have Ryan Hawkins wide open for the three. 37-21, Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Cam Rowan, long bounce pass knocked loose by Finley. Picked up left side Jackson, drives the baseline, forces a pass inside, knocked away by Finley, picked up by Hudgens for Northwest. 33 seconds left in the half. Hudgens will dribble near the scores table on the right side as the Cats will try to spread out their offense, looking for the last shot. 22 seconds on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock. And there goes Hudgens driving through the lane, trying to kick in the left corner, pass a little bit too hard, and it will belong to Northwest. It looked like it was going to be off of Finley, but then it caroms off of Glick out of bounds. 37-21, Northwest to inbound. Again, 8 seconds on the shot clock, 14 on the game clocks. Hudgens down the lane left, spins to a hop, fadeaway jumper from 10 on the left side, misses, and the rebound to Kooper Glick. Now with 6 seconds in the half, pushes it to the right wing, drives into the lane, stripped loose by Wittes. And looks like we're going to have a foul called on Wittes as he came away with the ball.
It looked like Joey was doing his best to stay straight up in there and just got tangled up. But they're going to get him called for the personal foul. And a 1-and-1 here coming up for Glick.
17th foul on the Bearcats with 1.1 seconds left in the half. Kooper Glick to the line where he's a 91% shooter this season, second in the MIAA, and he hits the front end of the 1-and-1. The Glicks can shoot it from outside. Sawyer and Kooper Glick transferring into this Emporia State program from Barry University, which made it to the Elite 8 last year in Division II. Both free throws good. Quick inbound goes to Hutchins. He'll just have a long baseball pass down the floor as the buzzer sounds. And Northwest, we're going to the locker room at halftime with the lead. It's Northwest Missouri State 37 and Emporia State 23. We'll be back and have more for you right after this 2-minute timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
The student body has been serving Bearcat Nation for over 25 years. Maryville's best location for Bearcat gear, custom screen printing, and embroidery for all occasions. The student body is open Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and open till 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Plus, the student body stays open late on Bearcat game days. The student body, located on 4th Street, on the way to campus next to Planet Sub.
241-5001.
Support for the Bearcats comes from U.S. Bank, providing banking services to Northwest students and the community. U.S. Bank is a proud supporter of Bearcat athletics and Northwest Missouri State University. More on their products, services, and locations is at usbank.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from the Bearcat Booster Club, impacting every Northwest student-athlete by providing a source of funds to improve athletic equipment for teams and programs. Membership information is available at bearcatsports.com.
Support for today's game comes from Heinlein Home Furnishings on South Main in Maryville. Locally owned and operated, Heinlein has been in the business for more than 50 years, offering mattresses and furniture from Ashley, Lazy Boy, England, Serta, and more. More information at HeinleinHomeFurnishings.com. Today's game is being underwritten by the Northwest Foundation, providing support for Northwest Alumni Association and the university's funding needs since 1971. More information is available on Facebook or online at nwmissouri.edu/alumni.
We're back at Bearcat Arena at the half. Northwest Missouri State men's team in front of Emporia State 37-23 with Matt Tritton. I'm John Coffey. And Matt, has to be a frustrating half for Emporia State. On a couple occasions, they were able to fight back and cut the lead down to about 10 at one point in single digits. But then, boom, you look up the scoreboard, you're down by double digits again. And the largest lead for the Bearcats has been 16. And Northwest really taking advantage of Emporia State.
Yeah, and the Bearcats trailing at one, then went on an 18-2 run. Take this basketball game over at that point, and Northwest Missouri State taking care of the basketball, haven't given it away, while Emporia State has 7 times, and the Bearcats, like you said, making them pay. 13 points off turnovers, and he had a few threes. Diego Bernard, who was feeling it. Joey Wittis got hot later on that half with 13 there in the first 20 minutes of the basketball game. The Bearcats have to feel pretty good, up by 14.
37-23 at the half. Earlier this evening, it was Emporia State's women with a win over Northwest 54-41. When we come back, the head coach of the Northwest women, Austin Meyer, will join Matt and talk about that game. That's coming up right after this 90-second timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support.
How can I be career ready day one? Northwest Online. There's a variety of online programs such as recreation, business, education, and GIS, plus undergraduate programs in marketing and an RN to BSN. It's your success. Make it happen. Visit nwmissouri.edu and click Online Learning.
On 4th Street in Maryville, the student body provides Bearcat fanwear as well as custom screen printing and embroidery for teams, clubs, and businesses throughout the Bearcat Nation.
Support for today's Bearcat broadcast comes from Carson's Sports Grill, located on the Maryville Square. Carson's is open for lunch or dinner and offers a selection of sandwiches, appetizers, and more for dine-in or carry-out. More at 660-582-2699.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Tiffany Care Centers. For 40 years, Tiffany has been caring for the people of Northwest Missouri in their homes or at one of their nursing and rehab centers in Oregon, Maryville, Mound City, or Rockport. More at tiffanycare.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from the Mosaic Life Care Sports Medicine, providing a resource for sports injury treatment and prevention. Mosaic offers treatment and outpatient surgeries to athletes of all ages, including pediatric medicine. For appointments, mymosaiclifecare.org/scheduling. Support for Bearcat Radio Network comes from Home by Sonia, 1 block east of 1st and Main in Maryville. Home by Sonia provides full-service interior styling along with custom window coverings, flooring, furniture, and more. Information available at homebysonia.com.
Welcome back out to Bearcat Arena. Halftime of the Northwest Missouri State men's basketball game. The Bearcats leading Emporia State 37-23. Earlier this evening, it was the women's basketball game. Northwest fell to Emporia 54-41. Head coach Austin Meyer joining us now here on the Bearcat Radio Network. And, man, that first half felt similar to UCO in the fact that, it's 21-20 in favor of Emporia by 1, but kind of right where you want that game to be. Shots don't really fall in the second half. They get some putbacks and able to go on a 12-0 run, and kind of the story from there.
Yeah, we went in there at halftime and just as a staff just talking about how that game was right where we wanted it. It probably wasn't overly exciting to watch, but that's where we want. We want to minimize possessions and a team that plays really fast, that averages almost 80 a game, to hold them to 20 points and a half. We felt really good about it, but we just we had a stretch where we came out. We just weren't competing right away out of the gate, and they made it. Had a 12-0 run. That was pretty much the difference in the game. I thought we played pretty well for 35 minutes. We just, we got to play well for 40.
We talked about too pregame. They've got some shooters, and their one girl, Emily Miller, 0-2 from three-point range, didn't get a look the entire first half. They make only 3 3-pointers the whole game. I imagine if you kind of look at it and you say that's what you get, you only allowed 54 points, you feel pretty good about it. But just couldn't get quite into a rhythm on the other end.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job defensively for the most part. They got some second chance points and timely spots, but we took away their shooters. We did a good job being up. I thought we handled their ball screens pretty well until the end there, where the Lackey girl kind of got off on us, hit a bunch of pull-ups coming off. We ended up trapping her. I thought defensively we were pretty solid. We just have to go back and watch the film, but we really struggled to score. I don't know if it was just their length defensively, but we didn't turn it over. I thought we got the ball in good spots at times. I thought we got some pretty good looks from the three, but we'll have to look back and kind of see what it was.
Now you have a little more time than a lot of the normal weeks. A lot of times you play that Thursday, turn around and play a Saturday. One extra day, is that kind of nice to kind of let the girls take a deep breath and a little more rested up before Washburn comes to town?
Yeah, I think so. It'll give us an extra day to prepare as well and be able to go back and look. Sometimes you get where you're playing Thursday, Saturday, you don't get a chance to watch back on the Thursday game because you're so scout heavy and watching the game ahead. So it'll give us a chance to look back and hopefully clean up some things offensively. And we're a work in progress, and we just we talked about it's still that one day at a time. Just find a way to get better. I thought we struggled from a body language standpoint. We always talk about next play when things go bad. I didn't do a very good job myself over there. At times I got a little frustrated, and if I'm gonna preach it, I gotta make sure I'm positive myself. So we'll be better come Saturday.
We're looking forward to that. Northwest Missouri State hosting Washburn on Saturday. You can also hear Coach Meyer coming up tomorrow night on the Bearcat Coaches Show from Carson Sports Grill at 6 o'clock as well. Coach, appreciate the time. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Matt.
That's Austin Meyer, Northwest Missouri State head coach, joining us here at halftime. The Bearcats fall 54-41 back home Saturday against the Ichabods. Halftime of the men's game right now, 37-23 in favor of Northwest. We'll take a timeout. Back with more on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Savannah, and Craig Thompson of Albany. Also from Carson's Sports Grill on the Maryville Square. Carson's is open for lunch and dinner and offers a selection of sandwiches, appetizers, and more for dine-in or carry-out. More information at 582-2699.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Northwest Cell, located at 1218 South Main in Maryville. Along with nationwide coverage, Northwest Cell carries a full line of iPhones, iPads, and Androids. More information on plans and devices is at nwmcell.com. And from Bullseye Trading in Maryville, located at 1115 East 1st Street, open 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Bullseye Trading offers guns, ammo, and payday and pawn loans. More info is at 660-241-5013. Support also comes from SSM Health St. Francis Hospital, offering a range of health services in the Northwest Missouri region, including 24/7 emergency services and cancer care. More at ssmhealth.com. Also from the Monks of Conception Abbey, praising God and serving the Northwest community since 1873 through ministries within the Abbey Guest Center, Conception Seminary College, and the Printery House. More at conceptionabbey.org.
All out, all game, all season. Bearcat basketball on the Bearcat Radio Network.
At the half, the Bearcats up 37-23 over Emporia State. So we look at some of the totals from the first half. Northwest shooting nearly 39% from the field, 12 of 31. 7 of 19 on three-point opportunities and 6 of 7 at the free throw line. Emporia State 38% from the field, 9 of 24. Just 3 of 10 from three-point range and 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Rebounding totals, Northwest out rebounding Emporia State 37-23. As we mentioned earlier, no turnovers for the Bearcats and 7 for Emporia State, and the Bearcats scoring 13 points off those turnovers. Double-figure scorers, Northwest Joy Wittes with 13 points. No one in double figures for Emporia State. Malika Aluchwicki has 8 points for the Hornets. And that's the way the totals look here at halftime. We'll be back. Get ready for a second half play right after this timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Rapid Elite in downtown Maryville, supplying ink, toner, shipping services, and website design. Rapid Elite also provides design and printing for business forms, brochures, booklets, letterhead, and more. More online at rapidelitemaryville.com. And from the Northwest Foundation, providing support for the Northwest Alumni Association and the university's funding needs since 1971. More information on Facebook or online at nwmissouri.edu/alumni. Support also comes from King City Lumber. Their post frame and all steel buildings can be used as homes, barns, sheds, garages, or commercial buildings. More about planning, design, and construction at kingcitylumber.com. Also from Northwest Missouri Regional Credit Union, serving the area since 1933, offering in-house decisions on auto and recreational loans within one business day. The credit union is at the intersection of Highway 71 and East South Avenue. Today, tomorrow, together.
Support for today's broadcast comes from Bearcat Lumber on East 1st Street in Maryville, providing windows, roofing, siding, and doors for new home construction, as well as materials and plans for outbuildings, shops, and garages. More on Bearcat Lumber services at 660-562-0300. And from Rogers Pharmacy in Maryville at 125 East South Avenue. Rogers provides patients and their families with medical supplies, including oxygen, CPAP, scooters, and home medical equipment. More online at rogersrxmv.com. Support also comes from Lanes Network One, providing computer and tablet repair, virus removal, computer sales, and in-home repair service. More information at 660-241-4003. Also from Pizza Ranch at US 71 and 1st Street in Maryville, with a daily buffet and featuring pizza and fried chicken with all the trimmings, plus a salad bar with dessert and ice cream. More in-store at pizzaranch.com.
All out, all game, all season. Bearcat basketball on the Bearcat Radio Network.
And we're back at Bearcat Arena's halftime winding down, 37-23. Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Bearcats will be right back here on Saturday afternoon as Washburn comes to town. The women will tip off at 1:30 and the men at 3:30. We'll have the broadcast of both of those games beginning at 1:10 with our pregame. Again, that coming up on Saturday afternoon. Light schedule around the MIAA this evening. Only two other games with the bulk of the schedule coming up tomorrow night around the conference as we'll take a check of some of the MIAA scores here. Hopefully it'll get loaded up here. The one matchup with Missouri Western as they're facing Washburn right now, and that game at the half with Missouri Western in front of Washburn 40-35. That game played just down the road at St. Joseph on the Missouri Western campus. So the next opponent for the Bearcats, Washburn, which has been one of the top teams in the MIAA. They're down by 5 at halftime to Missouri Western. The other matchup taking place in Pittsburgh, Kansas this afternoon. Actually this evening, as Pittsburgh State is facing Southwest Baptist. That in men's action, part of that doubleheader. And that at the half as well, with Pittsburgh State up on SBU 42-32. So that's the way some of the MIAA is looking. And Northwest here up 37-23 as we get set for second half play.
Pretty surprising in St. Joe, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Didn't expect the way Washburn's been playing to go into St. Joe and do that, but I guess in a way the Griffins will be helping the Bearcats from there, right?
I think so. Washburn right now undefeated in the MIAA coming into tonight's action with a 3-0 conference record. They're 10-2 overall. So you look right now, the only two teams undefeated, Northwest and Washburn, and things keep going the way they are at St. Joe.
Give the Bearcats an early boost in the conference standings.
But on the other hand, a long way to go in that game, just a 5-point deficit at halftime. Cats still open up the second half here. Wittes will have a low post right side, turns, banks it, misses a little bit too hard, and the rebound to Justin Washington and Emporia State. Aluchewicki across the timeline to the top of the key for Emporia State. Out of a weave, gets it to Kooper Glick. Takes a jumper on the left wing and knocks it down. Kooper Glick with his first three of the game. Came into the action tonight with 22 three-pointers on the season. Another one of those many shooters that they have on Emporia State's team. The Glick brothers, though, also can shoot it and hit it. High post left Wittes. Cross right side for Hawkins. Now to Hudgens as he drives. Reach in foul coming up. out near the elbow off the right side, and the reach-in foul on Aaron McGee, and that's number 3 on McGee.
That's big, and McGee going to head to the bench, and they get the matchup, the bigger guy against the smaller Hudgens, and Hudgens so quick, he kind of got in on McGee a little bit sooner than he expected. All he could do is put his hands up and push off a little bit, picked up his 3rd foul.
McGee out of Bonner Springs and coming into the Emporia State program from Cali County Community College. Hudgens down the lane, knocked loose, chases it in the left corner, and he's bumped as he goes for the loose ball in the left corner, and another foul on Emporia State.
Well, Hudgens kind of a wrecking ball for Emporia right now, getting a foul called that time coming up on Justin Washington. The previous play, it was a foul on McGee, so doing some good work here in this first minute is Hudgens.
Washington picks up his 2nd foul, team 2nd. Now a little bit of discussion on where the inbound will come. The Bearcats now will inbound baseline left instead of front of their own bench. The inbound comes with Wittes, a quick pass right side Hawkins. Now Hudgens on the right wing. Hooks the pass top the key for Hawkins. Hawkins is fouled by Washington reaching in out front. And Justin Washington picks up his 3rd foul. So 2 of the 5 starters for Emporia State now with 3 fouls apiece. This gets Hassan Thomas into the game for the Hornets. And Justin Washington goes to the sideline.
3 team fouls in 68 seconds this half for Emporia.
Got a feeling Bearcats might be shooting some free throws later.
I've seen quite a few free throws that last 10 minutes.
Diego Bernard will inbound for Northwest on the right sideline. Gets the inbound to Hudgens. Cats going with their original starting 5 to start this 2nd half. Left side for Hawkins and left corner Welty. Now to Hawkins, brings it back top the key. Now to Bernard on the right wing. Bernard with the drive out front left intended for Wittes, just gets away from Wittes, picks it back up with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Down the lane, tries, shot short, rebound, the putback by Hawkins is good. The co-MIAA Player of the Week, Ryan Hawkins gets the board in the bucket, and Northwest in front 35-26. Luchewicki into the front court, hands off out of the weave for Kooper Glick. Between the circles for Duncan Fort, who picked up a couple quick fouls in the first half. Now to Luchewicki with a left-handed hook pass right side for Sawyer Glick. Wants to fade away over Hudgens out front. Won't go. Rebound tipped by Bernard. Controlled by Hawkins for Northwest. It's one of the things the Bearcats do so well on the defensive boards as well. If they don't have a really good look at coming up with a rebound, they'll tip it, keep the ball alive, and allow one of their teammates to come up with the rebound. Wittes in the left corner, open with the 3, won't go. Rebound at the free throw line to Sawyer Glick. Outlet goes to Luchewicki across the timeline right. Out front, Fort left open with the 3, rims out, rebound in the blocks right side. Thomas and a double team went low with it, and now fighting for a held ball and a reaching in, and possession arrow though will go to the Hornets. 39-20, West Missouri State with the lead. So 37-23 game at halftime. Northwest up into the right corner. Inbound Kooper Glick drives the baseline to the basket. Lays it up with the left hand. Good, and a foul. Foul on Northwest, and getting called for the foul. Ryan Welty, that's his 2nd. Kooper Glick hits the layup. He's got 8 points. His first trip to the free throw line this evening. Or 2nd trip, I should say. He had a couple in the first half. 2nd with MIAA in free throw shooting on the left-handed shooter here. Hits that one. Makes that 3-point trip down the floor, and now back to a 10-point game. Northwest up 39-29. They've led by as many as 16 in this game. Hudgens down the lane left, dribbles back to the left wing. A bounce pass low left. Hawkins into a double team. Trying to find an open player, finds Wittes. Wittes out front left side, Hudgens. Top of the key. Left wing, Wittes, the long 3 in front of the Bearcat bench. Nothing but net over Luchewicki. Joey Wittes with his 2nd 3 of the game. 16 points total, and Northwest up 42-29.
Even took a little contact when he put that 3 up and still got to go.
Top of the key, Sawyer Glick. Into lane, Fort kicks it to the right wing. Luchewicki wants the 3 over Bernard, rims out left, and Hawkins with the rebound for Northwest. Hawkins with his 6th board of the game. 42-29, Northwest Missouri State in front. Out front, Hawkins looks left side, Hudgens. Chased by Kooper Glick to Wittes, right side. There's Hawkins with the long 3, got it. Got the rebound on the defensive end and the 3-pointer on the offensive end. His first 3 of the game, 45-29, Northwest Missouri State up. It was a 10-point game, and then boom, just like that, we're at 45-29. Luchewicki inside the arc out front, bounce pass low right. Thomas back to Luchewicki, top of the key for it. The drive on Welty goes into the left corner. Finds Glick out front right side. Thomas inside the arc, takes the jumper, misses way too hard, and the rebound comes down to Welty as the shot clock winds down as well. 45-29 Northwest. Bernard takes it in the front court, launches the three, won't go. And Hassan Thomas with the rebound. Outlet to Malik. Luchewicki will double to the right wing. Looks the pass out front left, Thomas. Luchewicki right side. Kooper Glick out front, Thomas. Looks and finds high post off the right side. Kooper Glick into the lane he goes with the runner, good. Kooper Glick into double figures now with 11 points. 45-31 Northwest in front. Just over 15 minutes left in the game. Trevor Hutchins at the top of the key, dribbles right side on Ford and a checkoff, gets it to Wittes, left side, long three. Arching three-point shot won't go, and the rebound Hassan Thomas for Emporia State. Outlet on the left sideline goes to Luchewicki, now dribbles through the lane to the basket, fade away, banks it and hits it, hung up in the air with Diego Bernard. It's kind of a contest who can hang in the air longest, and Luchewicki got it to fall.
Not many will outlast Bernard, but Luchewicki in that time. Nice job of not only hanging in the air, but finding the control to get that one to go.
45-33, Bearcats up. Top the key, Hawkins, no look pass right, wing for Hutchins, in the right corner, Welty with the three, won't go. Welty hit a couple early threes in the first half, but is starting to get the shots to fall the rest of the way here now. Glick, that is Kooper Glick on the left side, misses the long three, and the rebound to Northwest. Bernard across midcourt right side. In this second half, Northwest going from our right to our left at Bearcat Arena in their home white uniforms with the green numerals and trim. Out front, Bernard. Dribbles right side, now top of the key. Sets up, wants the three, rims out, rebound, tipped loose as Glick had it tipped away, but it goes to Luchewicki for the Hornets. He'll slow it up and look over at his head coach, Craig Doty. He was head coach at Graceland last year, taking the Yellow Jackets to the national championship. Goes from being the head coach of the Yellow Jackets to head coach of the Hornets. Luchewicki top the key through the lane to the basket, lays it up and in. Hawkins slipped in the lane, and that gave the easy lane for Luchewicki to have the layup. Back to a 10-point game. Bearcats up 45-35 with 13:42 left in the game. We'll be back right after this 90-second timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
How can I be career ready day one? Northwest Online. There's a variety of online programs such as recreation, business, education, and GIS, plus undergraduate programs in marketing and an RN to BSN. It's your success. Make it happen. Visit nwmissouri.edu and click online learning.
Pizza Ranch's buffet is open daily and features pizza and fried chicken with all the trimmings, plus a salad bar with dessert and ice cream. More in-store or at pizzaranch.com.
Today's game on the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Nucor LMP in Maryville, producing steel products that are used in agriculture, oil production, and the auto industry. Nucor would like to remind you not to text and drive. Don't let your last text be your last words. More at nucor.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Baumley Auto Sales. Bearcat alumnus Joe Baumley has been providing late model program vehicles and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to the area since 1983. More at baumleyauto.com or on the lot at the 5 Mile Corner south of Maryville.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Northwest Cell, located at 1218 South Main in Maryville. Along with nationwide coverage, Northwest Cell carries a full line of iPhones, iPads, and Androids. More information on plans and devices is at nwmcell.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network is provided by the monks of Conception Abbey, praising God and serving the Northwest community since 1873 through ministries within the Abbey Guest Center, Conception Seminary College, and the Printery House. More at conceptionabbey.org.
Northwest Missouri State up by 10, 45-35 to Emporia State. And the largest lead for Northwest has been 16, that back in the first half. 13:36 left of the game. The Bearcats with it out the timeout. Wittes trying to post up, low post off the right side. Dribbles in the lane, spins right side on Ford. They kick it right wing for Welty, top the key Hudgens. Shot clock's at 11 seconds. Now to Wittes out front. Ball tipped away by Thomas and picked up by the Hornets on the fast break. Kooper Glick out front finds Thomas. Now to Luchewicki. Emporia State spreading out their offense with the shot clock at 16 seconds. Bounce pass high post left. Kooper Glick down the lane left on Bernard. Drives, misses the layup, but a foul coming up on Diego. That'll be Bernard's third foul. 13:01 left in this game. Northwest Missouri State 45, Northwest Missouri State 45 and Emporia State 35. We'll be back and have more for you right after this 90-second timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Today's game is...
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? 5 years? Or even next year? Do you want to advance your career but are too busy working or raising a family? With online degree programs in business, education, recreation, and RN to BSN, you can see yourself successful with Northwest Online. Visit nwmissouri.edu and click Online Learning.
Athlete by providing a source of funds to improve athletic equipment for teams and programs. Membership information is available at bearcatsports.com.
Support for today's Bearcat broadcast comes from Carson's Sports Grill, located on the Maryville Square. Carson's is open for lunch or dinner and offers a selection of sandwiches, appetizers, and more for dine-in or carry-out. More at 660-582-2699.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Tiffany Care Centers. Tiffany offers in-home services such as housekeeping, laundry, personal care tasks, licensed nurse visits, and respite care for people throughout Northwest Missouri. More at tiffanycare.com. Support for today's broadcast comes from Ziegler Ag Equipment. Ziegler carries a full line of ag machinery, including Kloss combines and the Challenger 1000 series tractors. Locations in Maryville, Chillicothe, and Marshall. More information available at zieglerag.com.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Northwest Audio Visual, providing customers with sales, design, service, and installation of surveillance and security systems for homes and businesses, as well as paging and public address systems. More information at 660-853-2319.
Kooper Glick at the free throw line out of the timeout. Hits the first, second one on the way, and that one is good as well. Perfect 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Northwest Missouri State in front 45-37. As the game down to single digits for the first time since early in the first half. Right side Hawkins left open on the wing and knocks down the three. Hawkins with 13 points. Northwest up 48-37.
Big three to stop an 8-0 run there for Emporia State.
Luchewicki to the top of the key. Dribbles right side. Just pass cross court left. Gets it to Duncan Fort. Between the circles, Thomas guarded out front by Hawkins. Now to Luchewicki, drives the lane, takes the jumper, rims around and in. Nice touch by Luchewicki on that move into the lane. Ball hung on the rim and then rolled in. A 48-39 game, Northwest Missouri State in front. Wittes on the right wing, out front, finds Hudgens. Dribbles through the lane, shot fake, gets two Hornets up in the air, misses the shot unfortunately in the lane, and the rebound pulled away by Kooper Glick for the Hornets. 48-39, Northwest Missouri State lead. Malika Luchewicki into the front court, dribbles to the right wing. Didn't see a lot of playing time in the first half. Been out there the entire way here in the second half. Stepping back, there's Glick with the three. Got it. That's Kooper Glick with the three off the left side, and Emporia State breaking the ball game. 48-42, Northwest Missouri State in front. 11:35 left in this game. Emporia State was down by over 20 against Washburn on Saturday. Came back to make it a 10-point game at the end. Hudgens for the Bearcats in the front court left, knocks down a three for Northwest. Hudgens with his first three of the game, 5 points total. 51-42 Northwest. That was a big trip down the floor for the Cats. Left side, quick drives the baseline. The runner too hard. Rebound Northwest. As Hawkins controls the rebound. The long outlet on the right side goes to Bernard. He'll walk it across midcourt, right side. Diego with the dribble to the top. Cross court left side, Hudgens. Again, man-to-man defense out of the Hornets. Hudgens pass out front, tipped away by Thomas, and it goes to the scorer's table out of bounds. It belonged to Northwest with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Xavier Rhodes and Kirk Finley into the game. Bernard and Hudgens to get a breather on the sideline for Northwest.
Well, a good teaching moment there for Trevor Hudgens as well. After making that pass and upset with himself, he walked toward the bench, and Ben McCollum put some arm around him. A little teaching moment, and then Trevor heads over and takes a seat as Xavier comes in to take the point guard spot.
Hawkins will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. And the Bearcats front court gets the inbound to Rhodes. And Xavier races down the lane right side to the basket. Now kicks it right side. Finley out front for Wittes. 3 on the shot clock. Baseline for Finley. Forces the pass into the lane. And it's tipped away. Intended for Hawkins. Picked up by Luchewicki on the fast break. Down the lane right side. Into the lane. Stops. Bounce pass baseline left. As he gets it to Hassan Thomas. And Hassan Thomas with a slam dunk. And it's a 51-44 game. Northwest in front. Hornets with a strong second half against the Bearcats. Left side, Hawkins. Out front, Rhodes. Right side for Wittes. Thought about the 3. Drives on 4 to the baseline. A shot fake up with a shot. Rims in. Wittes gets it to go. One of the things in the scouting report for this game against Emporia, they've got several defenders that will take some shot fakes, and we're seeing the Bearcats go with that, especially here in the second half. 53-44, Northwest in front. And a quick foul as a bounce pass goes to Ford away from the ball. The foul coming up on Northwest. Wittes will pick up the foul. That will be his second. And actually I've got him down for 2. We'll check on that as we have a break here with 9:56 left in the game. Northwest Missouri State 53, Emporia State 44. We'll be back in 90 seconds on the Bearcat Radio Network.
It's good. It's a place where you'll always get more, like hot and crispy chicken, fresh handmade pizza, and our signature buffet your way. Where if you don't see your favorite pizza, just ask and we'll make it for you. Dine in, carry out, or delivery, when it comes to great food and legendary value, Pizza Ranch is always good. There's nothing like it. Try the buffet your way, where we'll make your favorite pizza fresh and bring it to your table. That's the buffet your way, only at Pizza Ranch.
lifecare.org/scheduling. Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Carlson Seed in Blanchard, Iowa. Carlson Seed's been family-owned since 1973 and distributes DeKalb Asgrow seeds, chemicals, precision planting products, and more. For more information, carlsonseed.com.
Support for today's game comes from Tri-State Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on South Main in Maryville. Tri-State offers the region a selection of new automobiles as well as pre-owned vehicles. More at Tri-State Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com or at 660-582-3677.
Support for today's game comes from Heinlein Home Furnishings on South Main in Maryville. Locally owned and operated, Heinlein has been in the business for more than 50 years, offering mattresses and furniture from Ashley, Lazy Boy, England, Serta, and more. More information at HeinleinHomeFurnishings.com. Support for Bearcat Radio comes from The Hangar, Maryville's 5-screen movie theater located on South Main. Movies showing include The Mule starring Clint Eastwood, as well as Aquaman, Mary Poppins Returns, and Bumblebee. Showtimes and tickets available at hangar1.com.
Out of the timeout. Emporia State with it. Northwest in front, 53-44. Glick with a 3 off the left side is good. Kooper Glick heating up here in this second half. He came into the game averaging 14 points a contest, and he already has 19. 53-47. Northwest in front. Just under 10 minutes left in the half. High post left Finley. Kirk faces the basket, now tries to drive with it down the lane right side on Luchewicki, forces the shot, rebound, tip to Rhodes at the free throw line, and the Cats now with 7 seconds on the shot clock. They say the ball didn't hit the rim, so down the lane right side, Rhodes with a drive and a foul as the shot clock gets down to 2 seconds.
And a smart idea there by Rose, thinking, I haven't hit a three-pointer all year. A more high percentage the closer I get in and get in, find a way to get to the rim. Worked his way in, got fouled on the floor. Now the Bearcats have a chance to inbound this on the baseline.
For 20 seconds, Glick picks up the foul, his second. Now a quick inbound and a whistle, and got a foul coming up.
And Craig Doty going out near the Bearcat ball to call a timeout. He is not happy.
So a timeout with 8:59 left in the game. Northwest Missouri State 53 and Emporia State 47. But looks like we've got a technical out of that as well, didn't we? Or not. So a foul coming up on Duncan Ford. That will be his.
We might be close to one if we don't have one already.
That's right, with Doty breaking the action. 8:59 left. Northwest Missouri State 53, Emporia State 47. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? 5 years? Or even next year? Do you want to advance your career but are too busy working or raising a family? With online degree programs in business, education, recreation, and RN to BSN, you can see yourself successful with Northwest Online. Visit nwmissouri.edu and click Online Learning.
Gardner and his staff specialize in treating the whole family and offer a variety of services, including general dentistry, crowns, implants, and more. Gardner Family Dentistry welcomes new patients. More information at maryvillesmiles.com.
Support for Bearcat Radio Network comes from Home by Sonia, 1 block east of 1st and Main in Maryville. Home by Sonia provides full-service interior styling along with custom window coverings, flooring, furniture, and more. Information available at homebysonia.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Mill & Dinsdale Seed Company in Maryville and Oregon. Representing Golden Harvest corn and NK soybeans, Mill & Dinsdale reminds you that there are no practice fields in farming. More at millanddinsdaleseed.com.
Northwest out of the timeout with the ball. Wittes on the right side. Cats in front 53-47, but they could use a basket this trip down. Now with 7 seconds on the shot clock, Wittes with the long three, knocks it down. That was about a 25-footer there off the right side as Wittes knocks down the three. That's a big basket for the Bearcats, now up 56-47. Luchewicki for Emporia State dribbling to the right wing. Pushes the pass left side for Fort. Now to Sawyer Glick. Right side is Luchewicki. Through the lane, a bump and a foul as he goes driving. He's had a strong second half for the Bearcats, or rather for Emporia State. Foul on Northwest with 8:21 left in the game. That foul on Xavier Rhodes, that's his second. Hudgens and Bernard back into the game. Rhodes and Finley go to the sideline for the final stretch of this one. 8:21 left, and Northwest holding on to a 56-47 lead. Inbound left side for Kooper Glick. Left wing, Thomas. Out front, Luchewicki. Free throw line left. Wants to drive, lost the handoff. His dribble ball rolls loose. Luchewicki comes up with it, pushes it to Sawyer Glick. He's at the free throw line with a jumper there, rims around and in. It wasn't pretty for Emporia State, but effective. They got the bucket. 56-49. Northwest holding on to the lead. Just under 8 minutes left.
Probably not the way Craig Jody drew that one up, but as long as it goes in, I guess.
Hudgens, top of the key to the free throw line. Left side Wittes with the long three on the left side. It's good. Hit a long bomb from the right, this time from the left. And he's got 23 points, and the Bearcats back to a double-digit lead, 59-49 with 7.5 minutes left. Luchewicki, top of the key, bounce pass, high post left. Fort pushes the pass between the circles for Kooper Glick. Trying to go low right side. Hawkins gets called for the foul as Hassan Thomas takes the pass. A push by Ryan, and Ryan will pick up his second foul. Fifth team foul, both teams with 5 team fouls and a half. Into the right corner, Thomas takes the inbound and finds Luchewicki. Will dribble right side. Now free throw line, spins on Hudgens to the basket, lays it up, misses too hard, and a foul on Northwest. Luchewicki having a heck of a second half. A foul coming up on the Bearcats. Hawkins coming over to help out on defense, picks up his third foul. That was a quick spin move for Luchewicki down the line, or rather down the lane. And he gets to the free throw line for the first time this evening. 77% shooter this year, 49 of 54. His free throw rims out.
Yeah, you talk about the second half that Luchewicki's had, but you combine him and Kooper Glick, 34 of the 49 Emporia State points so far tonight.
Second free throw for the left-hander, too hard. Rebound tipped by Thomas. It goes out of bounds and will belong to Northwest as he reached over the top of Ryan Hawkins. Don't see that often, but the Bearcats will get it. A 10-point Bearcat lead, 59-49, as Luchewicki misses 2 free throws. Hudgens walks it across midcourt, guarded by Glick out front, pulls up, cross-court right for Wittes. Down the lane right he goes with the drive, banks it, and hits it. So he knocks down a couple long bombs from three-point range. This time drives the lane and hits the bucket in the blocks off the right side. 61-49, Northwest up between the circles. Luchewicki trying to look inside. Now goes cross-court left. Left open is Thomas. The long three. Rim graces the rim, goes out of bounds, and belongs to Northwest. 61-49, Northwest up. Thomas will go to the sideline, and Justin Washington back into the ballgame for the Hornets. And I don't believe Craig Doty was very happy with the shot selection by Hassan Thomas that last trip. He was yanked pretty quick after taking that shot.
They've had a few of those, though, that have gone down, and all I can say is, yeah, that's what we wanted, I guess.
61-49, Northwest in front. Diego Bernard with the dribble through the lane, spin move, kicks it out front right for Wittes. Joy back in the left corner, intended for Bernard, who took his eye off the basketball and it just graces off his fingertips out of bounds, and it belongs to the Hornets off the turnover.
Joey wants that one back. He knew he had an open three-point shooter in the corner, just threw a little wide.
That turnover, just the third for the Bearcats in the game. Luchewicki on the left wing out front for it, looks into the lane for Washington, spin move, misses it, and a foul. This one will go on Northwest. Coach Ben McCollum not happy about.
Everybody in white standing in the lane has their arms up saying, how is that a foul? But the officials have got that from really both ends tonight, so that must mean they're doing their job right.
Hawkins, unfortunately, was the one who picked up the foul. That's his fourth. And the first free throw rims out by Justin Washington. He's a 68% shooter on the year. Finally into the ball game, Hawkins goes to the sideline. You know, one thing about the Bearcats through this 14-0 start, they have not had anyone really in foul trouble throughout the season up to now with Hawkins.
You know, for as physical and tough defenses they play, that's a bit surprising because you would think at some point maybe get a little too aggressive. They're going to pick up a few that they shouldn't, but that really hasn't been the case.
Washington hits the free throw. Northwest up by 11, 61-50, 6:09 left in the game. Hutchins into the front court, dribbles top of the key. Down the lane to the basket. Shot is blocked way out of bounds. It belongs to Northwest. A little bit of a double pump trying to go up with it, and the ball blocked out of bounds. So the Bearcats will inbound, baseline left. Diego Bernard will trigger it in. Gets the inbound for Wittes. And Joy trying to post up now. Will take it through the lane to the basket. Lays it up and in right around Justin Washington, who's playing with 3 fouls. And Wittes has the easy layup. He's got 27 points coming off a 34-point performance Saturday afternoon. To the baseline left, a little shot fake. Glick with the fadeaway. Good from 12 off the left side. Kooper Glick. A left-handed fadeaway makes it a 63-52 contest. Northwest in front of Emporia State. Hudgens dribbles right through the Bearcat paw at midcourt. Takes into the front court between the circles. 5.5 minutes left in the game. Hudgens with the dribble, goes cross-court left. There's Wittes, a 3, good, and a foul as Joey Buckets is knocked to the floor. He'll have a chance to go to the free throw line with a 4-point chip down the floor.
I mean, he's really kind of playing out of his mind right now. Like, any shot he puts up, even the contested ones, are finding a way to go down. Now a chance for a 4-point play for Joey Wittes.
Kooper Glick with the foul. His third, team 6th. And Joy at the free throw line, 30 points already. Had 34 in the win against Central Oklahoma, which was a career high. And he hits the free throw now with 31. 67-52, Northwest Missouri State in front, 5:19 left. Luchewicki down the lane. Now off the right side, there is Sawyer Glick with the 3. No, and the rebound, Bernard for the Cats. Bearcats getting a little bit of momentum here with 5:10 left. Hudgens, top of the key. Looks the pass out front right. There's Wittes again. This one rattles around and out. Fight for the rebound. Tipped out of bounds. It belongs to Northwest. Finley fought with the rebound with Sawyer Glick. It goes off Glick out of bounds. Breaking the action. Northwest 67. Emporia State 52. 4:55 left. We'll be back in 90 seconds on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Delbert's Garage at 714 North Depot in Maryville. Delbert and his team handle car and truck repairs from brakes and air conditioners to replacing engines and transmissions. Learn more at 660-562-0025.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Consumers Oil Company in Maryville. Since 1928, Consumers has been supporting farmers in Northwest Missouri by providing refined fuels, feeds, and propane. More information is at consumersoilmaryville.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Walker Body Shop and Towing at 420 North Market Street in Maryville. Celebrating more than 50 years in business, Walker's provides complete collision repair and 24-hour towing for cars and trucks. More at 660-582-3104.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Carpet Plus Bargain Barn on North Highway 71 in Maryville, providing carpet from Mohawk and Shaw, as well as hardwood flooring, tile, laminate, and vinyl. Carpet Plus provides estimates and arranges installation. More at carpetplus.com.
Support for the Bearcats comes from Northwest Cell, located at 1218 South Main in Maryville. Along with nationwide coverage, Northwest Cell carries a full line of iPhones, iPads, and Androids. More information on plans and devices is at nwmcell.com.
Support for today's game comes from Compass Dental Group, Doctors Bruce Twaddle and Brian Viertaler are proud supporters of Bearcat Athletics and the quality culture that is Northwest Missouri State University. More information on the Compass Dental Group is online at compassdentalgroup.com.
Bearcats on an 11-3 run. They're up 67-52, 4:50 left in the game, and the Cats with the ball. Hudgens trying to go cross-court left side. Hustling effort is Welty back out front with Hudgens. Now to Wittes. Wittes through the lane. The runner on the way. Rims around and out. And the rebound pulled away inside by Fort for Emporia State. Officially, Wittes now with 32 points. Had him down for 31, but Wittes with 32 points, just 2 away from tying his career high. Luchewicki down the lane left side. Out front left, there's Thomas with the jumper. Won't go. Skying high to come up with the rebound. Diego Bernard inside for the Cats. 67-52. Northwest in front. 4:15 left in the game. Trevor Hudgens into the front court off the right side. Wittes comes out to set a screen. Now finds Wittes right wing. There's the three on the way. Won't go. Rebound tapped out front. Hustling after it is Hudgens for Northwest. Hudgens left side for Bernard on the wing. Dribbles off his foot. Ball rolls to Hudgens. Back to Bernard. Open left side three on the way. Got it. Bernard with 12 points. He had 3 threes in the first half. That's his first bucket in the second half. And Northwest up 70-52. Down the lane, right side with the drive was Luchewicki, and the ball goes out of bounds. It belongs to Northwest. Cats right now on a 14-3 run.
You know, we talked about Joey Wittes feeling good this game. When Bernard hit that three last time, Wittes was about 40 feet away from the basket, calling for the ball, saying, I'm open. He was ready to shoot again.
Luchewicki, top of the key. Down the lane right, gets caught up in the air, lobs across court left side for Glick, and he's got a block foul coming up on Finley. Actually, that was Fort with the drive on the baseline on the left side. Finley will pick up his first foul, trying to cut off that baseline, and this will send to the free throw line Duncan Fort. It's been held scoreless. He's a good free throw shooter, though. 13 of 14 on the season as he steps up. Fort, a first-team All-Kansas player from Osage City High School. Free throw rattles down. His first point of the game. Mentioned earlier, following in his father's footstep is father Dennis Fort, played for Emporia State from 85 through 89. Second free throw, too hard. Rebound, into lane, Diego Bernard for Northwest. 70-53, Northwest Missouri State in front. 3:23 left in the game. Hudgens, free throw line left. Now down the lane he goes. Fort picks him up and will dribble out to the left wing. Now wants the three over Fort. It's good. Trevor Hudgens with 8 points. He's hit a couple of threes in this second half. 73-53. Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Wasn't that long ago that Emporia State had cut it down to single digits. On the right side, driving is Kooper Glick. Now Luchewicki down the lane he goes. Tries to force a pass. It's picked up by Hudgens. 2-on-1 break. Hudgens to the basket with a shot off the glass. Good, and a foul. He windmilled it up with his right hand off the right side. Draws a foul on Kooper Glick. And we'll get a chance to go to the free throw line.
That's one of those you just kind of shake your head and wonder how he found a way to get that shot off. But somehow, some way, Trevor Hudgens made it work.
Fourth foul on Glick. Shell and Rowan into the game for Emporia State. They had some minutes in the first half. Hudgens at the line to try to make this a three-point trip down the floor. Free throw on the way, good. He's got 11 points, 76-53 Northwest. 2:46 left in the game. Rowan, top of the key. Behind the back of the dribble, picked up by Wittes. Pulls up the dribble and throws behind Glick. It's picked up by Wittes off the steal. Outlet goes to Hudgens down that right sideline, staying in bounds, dribbling through traffic through the lane, and will dribble off the left wing. The Cats will set up the offense and a chance to run some time off the clock with 2:25 left and a 76-53 Bearcat lead. 2:20 left in the game. Bernard in the right corner, out front right side for Wittes. Again, 2 points away from tying his career high. Kicks it out top. There's Hudgens between the circles with a long three. Misses. Rebound Finley. And he'll push it back out front left side for Wittes. Fresh 30 on the shot clock in Northwest. Chance to run some more time. 76-53. Northwest Missouri State with the lead. Just under 2 minutes left in the game. Bernard just cradles the ball with his right hand as Julius Jackson picking up defensively. Now Hall steps out on him into the right corner. Bernard expires the dribble, finds Wittes. 4 seconds on the clock. In the left corner, there is Welty with a three, and it's good. Welty with 9 points. Hit 3 threes and 79-53. Northwest in front, a minute and a half left. Going down the lane, kicks it right side. Jackson hands off for Kooper Glick. Drives on Welty, steps back with 17 seconds left in the shot clock. Into the left corner, a three on the way. Nothing but net from the left corner by Grant Shell. That's his first basket of the game, and a timeout coming up by Emporia State with 1:12 left, and Northwest in front 79-56. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Bearcat Radio Network.
It's good. It's a place where you'll always get more, like hot and crispy chicken, fresh handmade pizza, and our signature buffet your way. Where if you don't see your favorite pizza, just ask and we'll make it for you. Dine in, carry out, or delivery, when it comes to great food and legendary value, Pizza Ranch is always good. There's nothing like it. Try the buffet your way, where we'll make your favorite pizza fresh and bring it to your table. That's the buffet your way, only at Pizza Ranch.
And welcome back to Bearcat Arena. Northwest 79, Emporia State 56. 1:12 left in this game. Matt Trenton, this was a close game at one point in the second half.
53-47. Emporia State clawed their way back. The Bearcats since gone on a 26-9 run to really extend things out here.
79-56 Northwest with just over a minute left in the game. Bernard out near midcourt with the dribbles. Northwest spreads the offense out. Under a minute left. Cass just trying to run it out front right side. Bernard with the three attempt off the front of the rim, and the rebound pulled away by Emporia State and Justin Washington. Gets it to Danny Hodge, who checked in during the break. Back to Washington, left side three. Got it, nothing but net. Put it up over Wittes. And 8 points for Washington. His first basket of the second half. Down to 40 seconds left in the game. 24 on the shot clock as Bernard takes in across midcourt left side. Free throw line. Out front Wittes. Wide open top the key three. Rattles around and out. Rebound Finley. He'll bring it back out. Now to Hudgens with 25 seconds left. Cats can run out the clock. So he leads 79-59. Hudgens just holds the ball off his left thigh, watching that clock tick down. We're down to 10 seconds left as the Bearcats will go to 15-0 on the season and 5-0 in MIAA play. We're down to 5 seconds as Hudgens continues just to hold it as Emporia State players just walk to their bench. And that is it. Northwest Missouri State with the win over Emporia State. 79-59 at the final score. Northwest Missouri State with the win. We'll be back up more for you right after the